Hey everyone, welcome to another Clash of Clans video with the Lzuruha clan. This is going to be our first league video. The new league system has come out in Clash and we're pretty excited about it. It's been a lot of fun so far. So for this one, we're going to do it a little differently. We will show all 7 wars that we did within the season, and I will take a look at some of the good hits, the good defenses, and do a little counselor's corner where it's necessary. So, for reference, so that people can see, if you can't see on the right there, we were in Crystal League 2, and we've been bumped up to Crystal League 1 after this. So, don't exactly know how that stacks right now, but I think it's a pretty good start. So, gonna look at our first war, which we won handily 40-16. And so you can kind of see most hits were done really well. So let's focus on some guys that you don't normally see from. So let's see Alagusser's hit on number 7. We don't really get to take a look, so let's take a gander and see what Alagusser did there. So Alagusser's using Electro Dragons, kind of converting, but the level 1 dragons are not that great. So he's going for the classic. He's doing a good job though. He's creating the funnel with 2 on each side and then going through the middle with the other 4. Here comes the CC troops, which are being poisoned. That's perfect. Then that's a good timing on the Grand Warden ability there, buying a lot of time for that Inferno Tower usage. Okay. So even level 1 Electro Dragons can get it done against a base like this. It's not recommended still. And I can see what's going to take longer is they're going to have to go all the way back for that Tesla Tower. So just kind of speed it up. Very solid hit at the end of the day, you know, very solid. So a lot of people are learning some new things here, so that's good to see. Okay, I hope it doesn't keep bringing me to that screen. Okay. So the next hit I want to take a look at will be Miss Fortier's hit on number 3. So it's our Town Hall 12s. See, we got 4 Town Hall 12s here at the top. So be prepared for more Electro Dragon type hits. It's kind of the new meta right now. So I'm going to try not to go over too many attacks with it and focus more on defense. So, okay, so she's going to go from down here with the Electro Dragon to start with. So creating a funnel there. Taking the ram through the middle there to kill this anti-air. That's a great idea. Great idea there. Also, it's a multi-Inferno Tower, so not a lot of DPS going out. And that Electro Dragon tanked 2 of those black Seeker Mines, so that was perfect. That's exactly what you kind of want to see. If you can help it, that's a great way to have that happen. Still got 1 freeze left over, which you'll use right there on the Inferno Tower. Perfect. See, if this guy's Inferno Tower was maybe single target, could have possibly cleaned up a couple more dragons. Because that was a long time where that Inferno Tower was up. So I kind of fundamentally disagree with the decision to have 2 multi-Inferno Towers. I mean, 1 maybe. But 2 of them? I don't know. So very solid hit. Very solid hit. We'll take a look at our top 2 who also 3-starred. Yep, I do think that's going to happen, so just get used to that. So we'll look at our number 2, Dizzy, hitting their number 2, Electro Dragons again. Like I said, it will be the norm here. So creating the funnel here on the sides. with a dragon there too, and then now just kind of creating the line that she wants to do. Again, another multi-inferno tower, and another a multi-inferno tower here. So I think it's going to be about the same situation where it just doesn't do enough damage to really matter. Perfect timing on that that Warden move there. Didn't take any damage from the CC units, and you know what? 2 Seeker Mines hit balloons that were weak, so that's perfect too. Can't ask for anything better there. I will speed up just a tad here as the dragons kind of sweep through the base. And again, the last building ended up being the Inferno Tower. It's very interesting. I would have loved to see that same hit. Just if you could somehow, like, if they had a tool, a replay tool, where if you could change an Inferno Tower to single and it plays the same hit over, see what it would have looked like. I'm just very curious. And last hit that we'll look at for War 1, by us anyway. Let's take a gander. That's our number 1 hitting their number 1. So this one seemed kind of a little one-sided in our favor. They had no Town Hall 12s. Not quite sure how they got stacked in here. And I think the league system is still fairly new, so I don't know if they really have all the kinks ironed out yet. I mean, we can very much assume they don't. But another Electro Dragon hit, creating the funnel along the edges. This time, he did have single target Inferno Towers. And they are doing some work. They are getting some work done. Those balloons right there are going to save the day. See, and those skeleton traps, they really do distract the Electro Dragons pretty well, you know? They are a good distraction. Very solid hit, though. Very solid hit. We'll fast forward as this will be the last building that needs to be hit, as this builder's hut in the corner. Boop. All right, so not bad, not bad. So our attacks were very strong in the first war. Very strong. Let's see if there's any good defenses that we can kind of highlight for us. So they didn't really attack much. Let's take a look at what happened in their hit that got a 0 stars. That one stands out. So let's take a look. They're number 6 hitting our number 7. So that's a lot of balloons. 45 balloons. That's a lot of balloons. So using the Archer to try to draw out the units, and had to use the Barb King. Dealing with it fairly efficiently. Yeah, that was a pretty good... he dealt with the CC units pretty good. Lost his Barb King for it, but I don't think he cared. I think he popped that ram early. I'm not sure why. I don't think that was the right decision to pop that ram early. Unless he really just wanted those balloons to take out the anti-air. I guess he did. Alright, let's see how he sweeps down the bottom here. Not using the freeze yet. Not using the freeze yet. See, now, unfortunately, he doesn't have anything that can take care of these skeleton traps. And he didn't freeze still. So, it just all dies. Like, all those balloons died. They just got obliterated by the... Look at those skeleton minions. Nothing to take them down. That's why pure balloon is very trash. You know? Even the minions can't kill any of those. They're only level 2 minions. I don't know what he was thinking was going to happen there. Interesting. Very interesting. Not a great hit. Not a great hit. So, that kind of... No one really screwed up either in this war. So, there's no Counselor's Corner for this one. So, let us move on to number 2. So we won this section narrowly, 35 to 32. So let's kind of scroll through and see. So it was very scrappy. Very scrappy. So let's see. Let's highlight. Okay, we're gonna highlight Ben Saviard's, Miss Fortier's hit, and Jarrett's hit. That's what we'll highlight as far as hits go. So let's start with Ben's hit. 6 on 6. Here we go. So Ben's got level 2 Electro Dragons. Here we go. Creating the funnel. So he's gonna, once he kills a couple more buildings, he'll drop the mother load around this area. You know, as neither of these air sweepers are facing a direction that would defend him from this side. So it's kind of interesting, his base setup. I'm not sure. He's kind of tempting you to go this way, but then giving you no punishment for going this way, I can really see. I'm sure right here is going to be a bunch of air mines, maybe? No, no air mines. So I'm genuinely curious as to what the base layout is designed to do there. Kind of holding off on the Grand Warden ability a little longer than I think. He should have used it already, I believe. Still hasn't used it. He's losing dragons. I'm curious as to what he's waiting for on that, but everything else is looking very solid. Good use of the freeze, the good use of the heal. At the end of the day, I guess he just didn't feel he needed it and wanted to make sure he had it just in case something came up at the end that he wasn't expecting. There he goes. I mean, technically it didn't matter at that point, so it's kind of like I've got the 2 abilities in hand, so sign of a solid hit, that it was never in any danger. Has 5 dragons left over, all 3 heroes. Very good. Very good. Only lost 2 dragons total, so can't really complain about that one. Okay, now we'll look at Saviard's hit, 5 on 5. Here we go. 5 on 5. Level 2 dragons. Now see, opting for the extra dragon rather than the extra balloons compared to Ben in the last hit. Same fundamental concept. Does have an eagle artillery to worry about though, compared to the other base. Luckily it's targeting the Barb King. Hasn't dropped his Warden down yet. Needs to get that Warden down to give the health buff to his units. Where's the Warden? Warden needs to go down there. Savior, there it is. Little late on the Warden. He did pop the Warden ability a little early too. So maybe a little panic or trying to figure out the order of things, get used to it. But you know, it's still very punishing. So he didn't lose out too much for it, but minor oversight, just things that you want to be aware of in the future. So make sure you got your Warden down to give the HP buff. Pop the ability when they're about to get volleyed again, maybe. You know, but still very strong dragons. Still 5 left over out of 8, so very good, very good. Very good. The way this league system has worked out, and we'll get into it more when I do the counselor's corner, is that it has really made people have to hit their peers a lot more than they used to. They used to not really have to. Okay, so just for time's sake, we're gonna just look at Jarrett's hit instead, as I'm only on the second war. You know, so this format's gonna take a little bit for me to get used to, guys, but I'll try to pump out some good, concise war videos for you with some good analysis, and hopefully you enjoy. Now, take a little bit to think. Decides to go with the for sure gonna go for the town hall first rather than the back door. You know, playing it safe to get the 2 rather than go for the 3. That's That's always what you want to see, especially from your leader, you know. Not being greedy, leading by example, good stuff. Should drop the freeze there. Okay, good freeze. We'll probably drop another freeze on the Eagle artillery soon, or he might... Nope, he chooses this right here to use it. That's a good spot, but he has one more freeze if he wants. And there it goes. Now the Eagle artillery won't get another volley off. Maybe. And nope, doesn't look like it will. Nope, it got two. It did get. Yep, but it's all on the Archer Queen, so no big deal there. Very tight hit at the end. Very tight hit. Look how few units are left over. With that air artillery going down, though, it's pretty much game. And then this Archer Queen deciding to hit the dragon with the most health. You know, you can't ask for better targeting there. It's like, thank you very much. You're awesome. Good passing. See, the scary thing about dragon hits is you oftentimes don't know where they're going to go sometimes. So they can wander a bit, but very, very solid. Very solid. So going for the safe 2 and getting a 3, that always feels nice. Alright, so now let's see any defenses that saved it. Well, really, you have to look at... Okay, this is a good one to look at. They're number 5, getting a 68 on our number 11. So let's take a look at that. That's a good one to look at. So, interesting hit, Valks and Bowlers with a Golem. Wonder what this is all about. So let's take a look. Comes the Ram first, okay. Okay, so not following the Ram, that's kind of an odd choice, especially since now all those units are killed for free. So I guess he wanted to use the Ram just to bait out the CC troops? I don't know about that decision. And then he's got all his Valks grouped up getting hammered by a baby dragon. Oh boy. Oh my. Oh my, he has nothing to hit up. That baby dragon has nothing to kill it except for the Archer Queen. Oh, that baby dragon won this, just made this defense. Look at this baby dragon. It killed everything. He's like, I'm having a great time, Dad. Look at me go. No problems there. Finally, it's going to get taken care of because the Archer Queen, there was nothing left, so it had to go for the Archer Queen. Absolutely nothing left. Now, he must barely end up getting the Town Hall here. As he does have his Archer Queen ability, she'll go up there. And she'll finish it up. Yeah, that is tight. That was almost a 0-star. My goodness. Or, sorry, 1. You get 1 for 50%. Almost a 1-star hold. That's impressive. That was good. Our number 11 holding off their number 5 to 2 stars. That's good. That's very good. Okay. Let's see if there's any other standout defenses on this one before we move on. 64. Yeah, they're 11 hitting our 5. They're 1 hitting me, but I don't like doing my own stuff in the video mostly. Okay, we'll look at Miss Fortier's defense. Barely a 50% on their number 3. 3 on 3, so let's see what happens. So Electro Dragon, 12 loons. Let's see what happens. Drops an Electro Dragon right on top of the anti-air. So got off a lot of good volleys before being taken out, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all, to be honest. Kind of taking a while to put all his dragons down, you know. It's they're getting a lot of pot shots off for free before the whole meat joins. Okay, see, now that's a good use of a multi-inferno tower. You're in between 2 single targets. That's a good use for it. I agree with that decision, you know. Then that Town Hall bomb took out the rest of the balloons. The air sweeper is doing its job. So those dragons are never going to get any... They're not going to move from this point. I think... What ends up getting the... What ends up getting the last percent here? Is it a volley or is it a death? Nope. I couldn't really tell. It might have been a death throw. I don't know. But wow. Almost a 1-star hold at 49%. That was impressive. Great. Great job. Okay. Let's jump into our third war. Oh boy, this is going to be a marathon of a video. I might have to break this up into two pieces. We'll see. Okay. So this one a little more to analyze. So if you go down a bit, there's some, you know, decent hits here. I think we can do a Counselor's Corner on Zephyr's hit. And then show some more defenses, I think. We can highlight some more of our team's defenses. So let's look at what Zephyr did here. See if we can improve his hit. So, Town Hall 9. Does a good job of eliminating those. So he should attack from down here, if that was his goal. No. Okay. So... Okay, he's kind of adjusting. Interesting, okay. Taking a little bit of his time before putting down more dragons, okay. Here they come from the angle. Okay, I think that's correct. That's a pretty good angle here, so let's see what happens. I think he just ran out of oomph to get to these anti-airs, possibly. Let's see. Took a little while to drop more of his dragons. They might have made a difference. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, he attacked into... This is rough. This is a little rough. What I think would have worked is if he took out the 2 anti-air down here and then maybe attacked from the top north corner and maybe, you know, done the Electro Dragon here, and that might bait the air defense. Then this one would not come into play. He could bait it with one over here maybe, and then just have a death squad go right through the center there. That might have been a better choice. I'm not sure, but that's all I can really offer as far as that goes. Wasn't bad, but those air sweepers did play a big part. Okay, so let's take a look at their 21. Black Roots is 13. Okay, so interesting that they say the way they... I guess they're reserve members that came in, possibly. I'm just trying to figure out why they're identified that way. Okay, so let's take a look at Fenris's defense. 1-star defense against Black Roots. Let's see what happened. Okay, so ground hit. Don't see many of those at the moment. Very weak Valkyries. Gotta question the thought process here with very weak Valkyries. So let's see what he's doing. He's got 4 earthquakes to get rid of the walls, so he wants to come up through here. See what he's got. Got a golem. Okay, here comes the golem from the... Okay, so he's got his own golem, which was a level 1, I think. That's unfortunate. And then a town hall, or not a town hall, a donated golem. Then the Valkyries just kind of don't follow because they're going around there. Hasn't created the opening yet. Not sure what the Hog Rider's doing. Not sure what he's for, to be honest. Was he thinking it needed to bait the CC and then at the last moment it baited the CC? And then just going around the circle base with the Electro Dragon in tandem. Getting frozen, that's good for him. Is he gonna get a zap off? Nope, he didn't, but is the death gonna do damage? Oh, yes. So the Electro Dragon death killed all the wizards there. That was at least a pack of 5 or so wizards, so that's kind of rough for him. That wizard desperately trying, but couldn't do it. All right. So the little last remnants kind of go around the edges of the base, get percent, but, you know, great hold. Great hold. Very good job. Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to also look at, Miss Forte's defense against their number 3. And then we'll look at Dizzy's, and then move on to the next one. So, level 1 Electro Dragons, again. We tell people not to do level 1 Electro Dragon. And then he wants to... Ooh, 2 lightnings. That's I haven't seen yet. I don't agree with that. And then is this a... I think that's a skeleton potion. I haven't seen this in a long time. So let's see what happens. I'm genuinely curious. So uses the Archer Queen and the Warden to take out another anti-air. So that's not bad. Not a bad play. Here come the dragons. He's got the ram going. Okay. Eagle Artillery is focusing a single dragon. That's good for him. Good so far. Gets out with the CC loons. I think that's gonna chain lightning into. See, now that's unfortunate for him. Is that the Electro Dragon chain lightning and activated the Giga Tesla, and he hadn't baited out the CC troops. So while these dragons are just trying to deal with the CC troops, this bad boy is just hammering them. Just hammering them. That is, ooh. That's unfortunate for him. He needed that ram to get all the way in there. Like he might have wanted to have the Warden with it to immune it. So that, you know, it would crash in there, do a little damage, and then those balloons would focus fire the Town Hall. And yes, they would probably explode afterwards from the Giga Tower, but man, that Giga Tesla just destroyed everything. Absolute destruction. Last defense is Dizzy's 0-star hold on their number 2, and then they pretty much gave up after this and didn't hit anymore. So, interesting. Not weak enemies. 31 giants. That's a lot of giants. That's a lot of giants. That's a lot of giants. Alright, here it comes. Alright, he's got the path that he wanted, I suppose. So what happened? What happened? Let's see if we can see. This is going to be hard to look at, but let's see. Alright. Oh, okay. There's that new trap that sent the ram into a spin. Little tailspin for the ram. Oh, dear. That one did not go according to his plan. He wanted that ram to kill the Eagle Tower. But it got a lot more, and then something he did activated the Tesla. I didn't see that. Again, another situation where the Tesla got activated at a time when I don't think they really wanted it to. So that thing's just gonna go ham. It's just zapping faster than the healers can heal. Good use of a multi-Inferno Tower there, you know. Very solid, very solid. Just, you know, these upgrades to the Town Hall are very important. I just got mine done. I think during this war I got mine taken care of. So that's quite an impressive hold. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to jump into War 4. Okay, we're going to jump into War 4. Looks like there's some good stuff to talk about here. And then I will do part 2 of this Clan League War very soon. Very soon. So we'll break it up into 2 parts. But before we do that, let's take a look at... Okay, we got a Counselor's Corner thing here to do. I actually, you know what? Let me take a look at the base first. Draconis is only a Town Hall 8, and this is a... Okay, so this is an anti-dragon Town Hall 11. I don't really need to look at that. That's still a tough thing for him to hit. So let us look more at Mega Man. Okay, we're gonna start on Mega Man's Counselor Corner, 8 on 8. Let's go. Let's see what happened here. So he's got his dragons, he's got his balloons. Let's see. Where is it going to come from? If you're looking at the air sweepers, you would want to come down this way, probably, if you want to avoid getting hit by air sweepers. So, let's see what he chooses. Let's speed up just a tad here. Okay, here we go. He has to do it now. Alright. Spending a lot of time contemplating. Okay, so he's taking out those two, which means he's gonna probably come from up here. If he doesn't, that's mistake number 1, I think. Let's see. Only has freezes left over. Wonder if that played a part in this. Let's see. So drops the ram. Is that ram gonna get to that air defense? Is it gonna knock it out? Is it gonna knock it out? Not quite, but we're watching, we're watching. He does freeze all that around him. He is hoping for that to be taken out. Okay, so not bad start. Clumped up his dragons there. That might have been what happened. Clumped up his dragons pretty badly on this side, so there's nothing up here to help. This air turret is gonna kill everything. This air turret's gonna kill everything because he didn't send enough dragons over to help. He had like 1 or 2 up here at most, and then just dumped them all right here and said, "Go, help me." And this air defense is gonna kill them all. Yep, that's unfortunate. If you would have dropped 2 more dragons up here, probably could have gotten into the town hall. Not a bad angle, just not enough dragons in the right spot. Not bad, but just needs to work on that thought process a little more. Not too terrible though. Okay. Alrighty then. So, let's see. Is there any other? I mean, don't really have to look at. We all at least got a 2-star. This one's kind of acceptable. You know, we had to make some changes on this because Jared and Dizzy were unavailable for the next 2 wars, which are the 2 wars we lost. So it's kind of odd to end the video on a losing war, but it still was fairly close. We had some good stuff. So let's take a look at some of our defenses. As I believe they helped. So defense on 4, defense on 3, and a defense on 2. Okay, we'll end the video on these 3 defenses. We'll put me in the video somewhere. We'll see what happens. So this is a looks like a queen walk with a level 24 queen. I don't necessarily agree. It's just not that high, and you know. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. Little bowler with the healers. Okay. Little bowler walk, it's okay. Level 3 bowlers, not too bad. Used to be max level bowlers, so you know. I believe so anyway. I could be wrong on that. I apologize. It's been a little while since I've used bowlers myself, since the meta change. I think that Eagle Artillery is going to do a lot of work. Didn't freeze it on the first volley. Okay, he did get the Eagle. He did get the Warden down on time. Chooses not to freeze the second volley. Let's see if that punishes him. Gonna try to... It's kind of hard to tell. I think he lost a couple there. Still doesn't freeze. What did he freeze there? The Witch? That's an odd choice. I don't know. But the Eagle Artillery is focusing the Golem. So that's fine. It was, to be honest, it was hard for me to kind of tell what went really, truly wrong there for this guy's hit. I would guess it was the golems not going where he wanted them to go to tank. That's what I would say happened to him, is that he did not want this golem down here. He wanted it up there. But not using jumps is still really risky if you're going to do this kind of a hit, because they can wander wherever they want to go. That's convenient and not where you want them to. Okay, so that was Ben's. Alright, so now we'll look at Savior's defense on number 3. So 3 on 3. Okay, same deal. These guys subscribe to the same club. Okay. They have a membership in the Bowler Healer Walk Country Club. Let's see what happens. So what fails for this guy here? So it's aimed at the Barb King. Is he gonna immune it? No, he doesn't, and he doesn't get the Barb King's ability off. That's a little unfortunate. Loses some tanky damage there. Has no freezes, so this Eagle Artillery is just gonna go ham. The bowlers do their job, but how long is that Eagle Artillery gonna stay up? Okay, it just went down, but it got off another volley. There's the Warden ability. I think a little late on the Warden ability. The units took too much damage before then. Too much damage that they were rendered somewhat useless after the Warden ability was used. Rough deal there. And one lone wizard to be like, send me out? Nope, not gonna happen. Interesting. Alright, so then to finish out this, for our first League War, our League season video, part 1, we'll look at my defense on their number 2. Let's take a look. So he's hitting me with max Electro Dragons, 14 max balloons. Baits out my CC very nicely. Has a lot of freezes and some rages and a poison. So this guy's the only thing this dude is lacking is hero levels. Otherwise, he's pretty set up. And that, I think, was a mistake. That, I think, might have actually cost him. That mistake right there cost him his Archer Queen. Oh, man. Oh, man. He probably just forgot to... I don't know. He just accidentally double tapped it or something. Man. Then the ram didn't even make it to make the next border. The loons go backward instead of forward. Oh, it's all coming up bad for him on this one. The Electro Dragon is so distracted by the witch's skeletons, it never got a volley off. Oh boy. What a rough situation for him. He didn't clip his dragons with it at the start, so they lost a little bit of uptime. Oh, poor guy. He had a rough go there. He did luckily not didn't trigger my Town Hall already. There it is. So the death throw of the Electro Dragon triggered it. Now my Giga Tesla is going ham. That's rough. That's rough. What did he get a 1-star? What happened that he got a 1-star? I'm curious. Okay, the dragon did survive, and combined with the Barb King, they got just enough, I think. Yep, just enough. That depresses me a little bit, but very nice. I'm glad that I could do a decent hold for my team there. Okay, so that's gonna do it for part 1 of our 2-part League Clash War. The second part will have 3 wars, and I'll go more in depth and with it, and try to keep the videos at the same length. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy the analysis. This new league setup is kind of good. We like it. What we like the most is that it's taking our members out of their comfort zone. Most of them are used to regular wars and hitting far below their peer. So Town Hall 9s hitting Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 10s hitting Town Hall 9s, things like that. That's what they're used to. What these leagues do is force you to kind of hit your peers and see how you do. So we've really enjoyed that aspect of it. We've enjoyed learning, and our guys are doing really well. So with that being said, this has been Carnage64 for Lzuruha's Roundtable. You can follow us on social media on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And we hope to see you guys next time.